The man went absolutely insane, slamming his helmet into the man's with full force. This move had a 50-50 chance of cracking his own helmet, but this was the only way he could actually kill him. Turns out he won the bet. The man's helmet cracked open. Ammonia gas rushed in instantly. He would suffocate in minutes. The man left him there to die. But fortunately, he just found a communication device on the ground. He immediately called Amelia. When she heard his SOS, she flew the ship over right away. She made it just before his oxygen ran out. Meanwhile, the man blew up Doyle, geologist. The man stole their aircraft and raced to the spaceship. He wanted to take off alone and leave them there to die. He chased him in another aircraft, but he was too late. Good thing the robot didn't trust the man. It didn't give him docking clearance. Sure enough, the man was locked out of the ship. He was desperate now. He tried to manually override docking, but manual docking was insanely difficult. The hatch wasn't aligned properly. He ignored all warnings and forced it open anyway. The massive pressure difference sucked him right out. The aircraft lost control, crashed into the massive spaceship. The explosion sent the ship spinning and falling toward the planet. Everything was over. Without the ship, they'd be stuck there forever. But he wasn't ready to give up. He had to get home. Using years of flight experience, he flew beneath the spinning ship, pushed the thrusters to max, matching the ship's rotation speed, creating relative stillness between them. The massive G-force was unbearable. Amelia passed out first. He barely held on. At this critical moment, he had to stay laser-focused. Finally, the docking port aligned perfectly. Then reverse thrusters slowly brought the ship to a stop. He did it! They laughed with relief after surviving that nightmare. But the robot reminded them they'd entered the black hole's gravitational field. He rushed inside the ship. The damaged ship was critically low on fuel. Seemed like he was facing certain death. Looking at the stunning black hole, he proposed they head straight for it, use its massive gravity as a slingshot to launch them to the last habitable planet. Soon they reached the black hole's accretion disk. Against this massive black hole, their ship was like a grain of sand. They flew along the accretion disk. The black hole's gravity was so intense, even time got warped. Minutes there cost them 50 years on Earth. To escape the black hole's pull and slim shot out, he pushed the lander to full throttle. When the fuel ran out, the robot ejected his lander first, fell into the black hole. Then his lander ran out of fuel too. He prepared to detach the ship. Only then did Amelia realize the truth. They didn't have enough resources for both of them to reach the next planet. He was planning to sacrifice himself.
So at that critical moment, he ejected himself.